Everyone, we are learning about thyroid gland. So this is actually a thyroid carcinoma, and which thyroid carcinoma it is? Medullary cancer of thyroid. So how can you identify it as a medullary cancer? In the histology, what you have to look for? There's the pinkish material. You have to look for this pinkish material. And what is this pinkish material? It is the amyloid. Okay, so you have to look for this amyloid, and you should remember that it is the only thyroid cancer which is associated with amyloid deposition. So now you have to remember that this medullary carcinoma, from where it is actually coming from, where is the origin? It is not from the thyroid follicle, it is from the parafollicular cells, that is C cells. So we know that it is actually releasing calcitonin, so you can get a calcitonin will be a marker. So this is which staining? Immunohistochemistry. It is brown in color, so it is immunohistochemistry. So of which marker? Calcitonin. So calcitonin, when you are giving, you can see a lot of brownish color, so it is all representing this parafollicular cells or the C cells. So this is a tumor from that cells. Okay, and you can mark it by using calcitonin. Now we have already said that it is the only thyroid carcinoma which is associated with amyloid deposition. So what you are seeing here, this color apple green birefringence, you can see. So this is under polarized microscope, you get this color, and normally in Congo red stain it will be pinkish red. In apple green birefringence you get in polarized microscopy. So these all are the important points about medullary carcinoma. Now just go back to theory, certain genetics related to this. Okay, so you should know that this is related to mutation of a gene called Rett mutation. Rett mutation you can see in medullary carcinoma as well as in papillary carcinoma of thyroid. Now it can be in two ways, like in medullary carcinoma I'm saying, that's what we are studying now. So it can be sporadic or it can be a familial type. Okay, so if it is a familial type, then it will be bilateral, it will be multicentric, and it will be slow growing, that means indolent. So it is having a better prognosis. Now in case of the sporadic case, in case of a sporadic case, it will be unilateral, unicentric, and it will be usually occurring in an elderly age, like 60 to 70 years, like that. Just recall papillary, it was in young age, 20 to 40, that range. But here in sporadic, it is a old age, it will be occurring. Okay, so now if there is a family history of Rett gene mutation, the patient can also do prophylactic thyroidectomy, can also be done. Now related to MEN syndrome, it is related to MEN syndrome, MEN 2A and 2B. Then it will be more aggressive, so it can affect the younger age groups. It will be having poor prognosis. So you just understand related to these genes, MEN 2A, MEN 2B and Rett gene, and it can be sporadic, familial. Okay, so how can you do the diagnosis? We have already said that you can go for an FNAC. You will see the polygonal cells in the amyloid stroma. You can go for immunohistochemistry using calcitonin, and also you can do carcinoembryonic antigen. In case of a calcitonin negative medullary cancer, you can do a CEA, carcinoembryonic antigen. It will be used as a marker. Okay, so all these are important points. So you should remember this: Rett, MEN 2A, MEN 2B, then calcitonin, CEA, and the picture amyloid, and this calcitonin as a marker.